So 3 weeks in, we're going to talk a little bit about the accommodation, highs and lows. We're going to talk about first.
So we've had 21 nights on the road, and we have done, as we thought we would, a mixture of free camping, donation camping, and caravan type parks. We've done 8 free camping nights, 6 donation nights, and they're sort of $5 to $10 per night, and 7 paid locations. So they're between $20 and sort of $72 a night. What have you found the most challenging site?
Yeah, it was. We'd spent the day. I think we'd spent the day at the Kings Canyon. We did the Kathleen Springs walk and the Kings Canyon Creek. So they're only a couple of short walks because we had a longish day drive.
Yep.
So it was a free camp that was 20 odd k's from Kings Canyon. And I'd read reviews on Wikicamps, great reviews, but it did say it was a dirt road for about 12 k's. I'm like, 12 k's, how hard can that be, or how bad can it be? So it was sealed for a bit, and then it went like really rutted, graded, and it was like I was all over the road because it was really wide. There was sort of smoothest bits, so you're sort of driving down the middle because nothing's coming either way, and the whole thing. I think you did a video at one point. It was just everything was just shaking and falling down. Then the tyre pressure thing went off. I'm like, okay, we've burst a tyre, so I get out. It was like really quite stressful.
We hadn't burst a tyre.
No,
Everything
we hadn't.
was fine.
But when alarm goes off, you generally trust it. But it was fine. I think it just had a moment of like, this is mental. And when we got there, it was an amazing spot. Loads, all the sort of cliff edge ones were taken because they've got the best views.
And
but it was
4-wheel drives to get down there. We couldn't get down there to the cliff.
Yeah,
to the cliff views.
Yeah. So it was we had a lovely fire there, and it was lovely. But just getting in and out was too stressful for me, to be honest.
For me, it was probably Port Augusta. It was behind a football ground, and it was basically just a parking lot, really. So everyone had to be self-sufficient, and that's fine. We could manage that. But I did really just feel like we were shoved in the back of the industrial estate in a parking lot. I mean, it was great that it was so close to town, and that's why we chose to stay there, and it was cheap and convenient. But I think we had 2 nights there, and it was a bit too much. One. We've got 4 favourites to mention for different reasons. What do you want to start with?
Gumtree Circuit. That was
so nice.
It wasn't. It was Salt Creek. Was a marked rest area.
This is out near Kings Canyon.
It was on the way to Kings Canyon, wasn't it? That was it. Yeah, we stayed there the night before. So we pulled in, and it was literally just a gum tree with a bit of a road around it. Some
dirt patches. Yep.
Yep. So we pulled in. It was probably 3ish. It was and we were the only ones there, and I'm like, I'm always a little bit apprehensive. About on your own in the bush. And I'm like, people will turn up. They'll be fine. We'll just stop here. So we walked around, found some firewood, and had a fire. Got the beers out, and it was great. We
set up to watch the sunset.
Yeah, set up to watch the sunset, and nobody turned up.
No one else turned up. We had the whole site to ourselves.
Yeah.
And after dark, it really kicked off.
Well, it was funny because I heard this sort of neighing noise. I don't know if I can't do a neighing noise, but like what horses say. And I was like, "Oh, did you hear that?" And you were like, "No, that's my stomach." And I'm like, I think it was a horse. Anyway, yeah. So what happened after that?
So it was dark, so we couldn't see, but we heard a herd of wild horses come through the camp. They sort of were not far from us most of the night, actually. We could hear them moving around during the night, and they probably did a bit of a triangle around us, but they came through pretty close, I think.
Fast running and
Yep.
doing their neighing.
Yep.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yep.
And we heard a few
Emus with their they were out there too. And then sunrise was beautiful as well. So we had this entire just proper bush camp experience all to ourselves.
Yeah,
it was divine, that one.
It was stunning.
Lovely.
Stunning.
So we go in order of travel. The next one would be the Kings Canyon Discovery Park. So that is like 5 k's from Kings Canyon. It's really, really close. So after our night at Ginty's, we weren't prepared to do another 40 k's out and back on the corrugated road.
And we worked out fuel-wise, it was going to cost us more than staying at the resort.
Yes, so they had a lovely sunset bar.
That was great.
We sat and watched the sunset on the cliffs of the canyon, and there was a guy playing music, live music, and have a restaurant, and we used the pool, which was not heated, but
on the 5 minutes I managed
ice bath there, but that was really nice, really nice. That was our first proper paid one, really.
Yeah.
And but it was worth it.
It was worth it. Next one, Ayers Rock Resort, and again that's the closest to Uluru.
Yes.
We
aren't any viable options.
Not really.
Really.
No.
Within 100 k's.
Yeah, exactly.
Really.
So, and we chatted to a few people, and they'd said, it was too, it was fully booked anyway. So if you wanted to camp there, it was like again $70 a night, but you had to be in the overflow car park or the overflow campground, which was away from the facilities. So then Kate came up with a really good idea, and you looked up the camping option, and we booked the camping.
Booked a campsite at half the price. Because we do have our tents with us, so we thought, that's fine. We'll just camp there instead of staying in the bus.
Yeah.
Which the facilities were great. The camp kitchen was really impressive. This huge space and lots of stuff that they provided.
Loads of sinks, loads of barbecues, fridges.
Yeah, and a really nice communal feel when you were there.
Yeah, had a chat with a few people, didn't we? Yeah, it was lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, the only downside there was that it did rain quite heavily while we were camping.
First night.
So some people got flooded out. You could see their tents the next morning. They were in trouble. Really. But so it was probably the one night you didn't really want to be in the tent, but we stuck to it. But also we were able to park the bus right next to the tent site. So we still had access to all our stuff for, cooking and all our clothes and everything. We didn't have to drag lots of stuff out. All we had to do was just literally shove our beds in the tents, and that was everything. We just had everything else next door. So
it was a good resort.
It was easy.
$40 a night, that one.
For the price, if you've got that option, that would be our hot tip for that. For if you're going to Uluru, you can get it down to sort of $30 to $40 a night by doing a camping option with great facilities. Worth doing.
And there was a great lookout we found at the end of the thing. It was on the way out. It was overlooking Uluru, which was lovely. And again, Yulara, there was everything we needed. There was a shop there, and
in the resort, there's
fuel was cheap.
Supermarket,
really cheap
and the fuel is good. And,
it was nice little.
So they had everything you could need.
Yeah.
Galleries and shops and
tourist shops.
Sort of stuff.
Yeah,
it was good.
Very good. So what's the next one?
Last one. Where we are now at the moment.
National Transport Museum in Alice Springs. We just camped behind it, and It's $20 a night. Read
Yep.
some good reviews.
Yep.
And it's got some amazing, like, well, if you can call it facilities, amazing. But when you're sort of used to free camping and not showering for 3 days, these are brand new, really hot showers.
Yeah.
Flushing toilets.
It's
$20 a night.
almost as close to an ensuite in your house
Yeah.
as you're going to get. And it feels like a proper bathroom, really.
Yeah.
So that's great. The outlook is, there's the museum behind us, so there's all sorts of vehicles and bits and pieces you can see, but you're also next to the train line where the Garn runs, and beyond that just open fields, so lots of trees and stuff to look out of. It's pretty basic, but
it feels like we're in the bush, and we're literally 10 minutes from Alice Springs.
Yep.
And it's a secure compound, locked gate, and if you stay here, the deal is you can pay $15 for a lanyard, and you can go in and out of the museum as much as you like while you're here.
Yeah.
That's huge, isn't it? The museum is huge.
Huge.
And we're going to stay another, I think,
We're actually going to stay for a whole week here.
Yeah.
Which is nice, part of our slowing down, teaching ourselves to slow down and not rush through from place to place.
No.
Yeah. So
That's it. We'll leave the links to the sites that we've recommended in the comments.
Yep.
If you're traveling and you want to check them out, we'll put all those notes in there. Okay.